Yo, what's shaking, everybody? How close can I get that without it being up in... Oh my god, I hear myself. That's not what we need. There we go. Okay. Trying to decide... Okay, sorry, 1 second. I'm just checking something out, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to hop in some zombies. Chill out, hang out, chat, flip and beat the cheese. Do all of it. Okay, now let me get this back to where it needs to be. So it's not... Ooh, there it is, perfect. Well, that is a good question. I'm thinking about hitting up some Kino at least to start with. But I mean, if I start playing Kino, odds are that's going to be the map we're playing for the rest of the time. I just haven't played Kino in a while. But I'd be right now. I'm down to either play Kino 5 or Ascension, maybe Call of the Dead. But it's kind of between those four. Well, maybe Derice as well. So between Derice, Ascension, Call of the Dead, Kino, and 5. Which one would you guys rather watch me play? That's the real question here. Is in California. That's what I was saying. I think Kino's the way to go, so we're gonna go with Kino. I gotta take, and I've been waiting for some of these things to chill right here. I think one of them should be good to go. Oh yeah, that's good to go. I just gotta get this other one where it needs to be back in the... And then other two will definitely be way cold on the cold spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Time for these hoes. I'm going to poke a hole in the back of this as well in a minute. Oh yeah. The refreshingness of that was very well needed. Had to run town, but then I took and run some laps around with my dog. Okay, what just happened right there? So that's jump, that's dive. Okay, good to go. That's where it's supposed to be. Oh, flipping heck yeah, mate. I'm glad. I appreciate that. The camping vids. Let me tell you. Like I said, I actually had a channel back when I was younger, but I deleted it. But I done a lot of bushcraft stuff on that channel, but like the quality of the content was just horrible. But then over the past few years, I've just been like doing the bushcraft out and for the enjoyment aspect of it. And I will definitely be doing a lot of that stuff during fall and winter. I do not enjoy doing that stuff during the summer. Like the only thing outdoors I really do during the summer that I enjoy is like gardening. I normally do a big garden every year, but other than that, I mainly spend... It's like the complete opposite of most people. Like most people are out all the time during the summer, and then, they stay in during the winter, but I'm the opposite. The hard part, though, is going to be balancing everything with all the awesome games that are going to be dropping. No Nose Chimp, howdy, mate. How's it going? Okay, I do not recognize that name, so I'm assuming you're somebody else that's changed their name. Exactly, exactly. I just don't like being sweaty. It's like the bugs are an inconvenience, but my biggest issue with it is just being hot and sweaty. Cause like the thing I always go to, it's like like during the winter I can always add more clothes and start a fire, but it's like you can only get so naked. So you know it's not a fan of the. I probably need to raise the audio just a little bit for the game. Let's try that. Oh, okay. You know what? We're gonna restart that because I was adjusting the audio level. So okay, there we go. Well, Salad Bread, welcome, mate. Glad to have you.
We should go find the fuse box.
That was an oopsie daisy on my part. Let's go ahead and cop this right here.
I think Dempsey is right. It is a bit fishy.
But bro, I mean, just like with all the Black Ops Cold War stuff that's been dropping, I just thought it'd be a great time to hop on and play some classic BO1 zombies, because I'm telling you, bro, the Black Ops Cold War zombies is going to be amazing, because most people don't realize that like zombies was what really put Black Ops 1 on the map. I mean, like the OG, the Black Ops 1 multiplayer and everything was great, especially for the time it come out, but the hype that built up around BO1 zombies was like nothing else. You know what I mean? It was awesome. See, my favorite zombies map would probably have to be Kino Der Toten, because it was what originally, you know, made me like fall in love with zombies, like my first experience, because I played the Call of Duty games on PlayStation 2, all the ones that came out then when I was really young, because when Black Ops 1 come out, I was 10 years old, I want to say, and like the thing that got me into gaming hardcore was Halo, and up to that I'd only been playing Halo. So when Black Ops 1 dropped, I had a couple buddies that get it, and then I was just sticking to Halo because I was like, Halo's the beans, baby. Halo's the bee's knees. And I didn't really want to like scourge away from Halo, but then they told me about zombies, and I was like, okay. So then I get on BO1, and then I was like, just love zombies, and I was a natural. Like I was making it to around like between 30 and 50 before like training was even a thing. And like the highest people on average was making it to was like around 15. So then I just grinded zombies like nonstop, and then right towards the end of BO1, I took and started getting into multiplayer a little bit, and then, you know, it progressed from there. But that's where we're at.
Now that's what I call a goulash. Greedy capitalist dogs, give me ammo. I'm out of ammo. Maybe I should just drink instead. Piss on someone.
Boom, there we go. Oh, I keep going from like being able to slide to dolphin diving. It's not good. It's a shock to the system. Let's put it that way. I gotta take and lower this as well. What did I just do? Jesus Christ. There we go, okay. Hadn't streamed in a second. Got to get everything back up to where I can see it where I need it to be. Also, I need to poke a hole in the back of this. BO1, it, dude, and this is no lie. Everybody that's been in my streams and stuff before, and even going back to some of my videos, I just couldn't tell you which one. I've been saying for years, literally years, that if they would take and go back to the BO1 timeline and just redo it with a modern, like, you know, a modern engine, better like hitbox, all that stuff, that it would be a hit. And like, no joke, I mean, that's what BO1 is. Like I said, I've been saying that though for like at least the past 2 years. I just can't wait to see what they do with the zombies though. It's gonna be amazing. I mean, because it's already evident that, you know, the multiplayer and the campaign's gonna be dope, but just waiting to see what the zombies is gonna be like. Cuban, what's up, brother? How you doing? Bro, oh my god, what? Look, I'm restarting again. I gotta get my audio up because I can't hear these guys. Let me go into my settings and see if I lowered my game audio too much. No. Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to get this up to like 50. 45? There we go. Once we get rolling, we'll be good. Well, bro, this season 5 has been dope. Like, where you at on the battle pass right now? Jared, what's shaking, brother? We just out here playing some of the classic BO1s. If it wasn't 95 degrees outside, I'd be wearing a onesie right now. But... heck yeah, mate. So, at Cuban, what's your thoughts on the old AN 94? Because I'm digging it. I've been working with a new class set up. I'm going to be hitting up, like, showcasing soon because it melts. It's one that I didn't expect to do so good, but it's melting more than anything. Playing wait, is 2K the basketball game or is 2K the football game? I mean, I know that's going to make me sound like I'm stupid, but I've never been into the sports games. Gotcha, okay. Cool deal. We're flipping. Chilling and gaming, that's the way to do it. And I got a lot of buddies that are into the sports games. It's just that, like, because see, like, I played basketball from kindergarten all the way to 7th grade. And then I played one season of baseball, and I hated that with a passion. Like, I hated it. But then the reason why I didn't end up doing sports because I was doing so much stuff at the same time. Like, between... come on now, I got to get the points up. Between 1st grade and 7th grade, I took gymnastics, I took hip-hop dance classes, jazz dance classes, and street hip-hop dance classes, and I was a 4-H president, flipping just all kinds of garbage. And I was just stretched too thin. Let's just put it that way. There we go. Boom. Perfect, baby. 1,000 points. Getting on down to where the stakeout is my round 3. Ooh.
I will use my bare hands.
You know, I honestly didn't let this Modelo get cold enough. But I've got 2 more right here to my left sitting on ice. Well, and see, that's my thing too, Jerry. It's like, I mean, I still enjoy, like, you know, shooting some hoops and stuff, but I can't stand getting, like, super competitive with, like, basketball and stuff, because, I mean... it's like, I see people get to the point where they're about to get in fist fights over, like, just watching it, and I'm like, it's just people chasing a ball. Jesus Christ, mate, calm down. Like, why? It's you know, there's nothing to it. I mean, at a certain level, it does take a lot of skill to perform at a certain level, but it's like, it's just a game. Calm it down. Okay, I got to do some fancy footwork right here. I really want to get the stake out just so that I can handle dogs a wee bit better. But I don't think I can just knife my way to 1,500 points with these guys already running. Cuban way. Oh, I've been using the fin. Oh yeah, the fin. The fin's definitely probably your better option. Oh no. Boop, hop it over. There we go. Okay, I gotta get these guys down now. Okay, I just cannot let one of these guys hit me. Oh, the jump! I didn't need to do that. Oh, I hit my paddle. Okay, now let's get this guy away. This is strategy and it's at its finest. That was not good strategy. God dang it! When did they teach these guys MMA? Like, Jesus Christ, they ain't missing a lick on me. And they're getting too spread out for me.
True warrior needs no weapon.
There we go. Okay, sweet. If we can knife all these guys, we've had the stake out, then we'll be good for a round, then we can push into the door. Oh, wait, here we go. Yes. Why are they all so together?
The path of the virtuous gives great gifts.
Hey, no, no, mate. No problem, mate. Glad you was able to stop in for a bit. I'll probably be here for a while, so. I don't have any, like, exclusive plans for the next couple of hours, so as long as we're slamming zombies. I finished the last little bit of my Johnny Walker right before I hopped on, and then I've got three 24-ounce Modelo's, so we're just going to sip on those until those are gone and just see how she blows. Me free, sometimes I'm some else.
Now these beasts will be torn into pieces.
Well, you're in for a treat, Jared, because it's a solid weapon. I mean, like, you know, anytime a new weapon drops, everybody wants to sing its praises, but I mean, it's nothing crazy. Like when you throw on the adverse barrels, it's the fire rate's god tier. So like that's why I got a couple class setups up already, and then I've done a comparison today to it and the Bruin. It's just you just got to be really careful about balancing out the adverse barrels, because the fin by itself with the stock fire rate, it's nice, slow, and controlled. So it depends on what game mode you're playing and what ranges you're wanting to go for, but you can't really go wrong with either. It's just if you're going to go for the adverse barrels, you just got to make sure you got good recoil control, and don't really push it past certain ranges. There we go. Get some more 1911 action.
The spirits come to aid us.
Oh, and the box. I didn't even pay attention a minute ago to see the boxes in here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The adverse barrel attachments, like I like the long shot adverse barrel attachment. And I feel like if you have no stock with a tack laser and then the Merc foregrip, is like amazing for up close stuff. And then that still gives you the ability to push out to like the longer end of medium range. I wouldn't go past that, like into the really long range stuff with the adverse barrel. Like you could, but it's like, do you really want to or need to? Berserk Squid, howdy mate, how you going? How you doing? Oh yeah, the flipping the ISO is 100%. Like it is, it's the BB gun. You can pick up a gun like a BB gun at Walmart and do more damage, but the ISO, it's still fun to use. Okay, here we go. Let's pop the old BOX. Commando, perfect. There we go.
This
That's a good point gun, and we got the shotgun for the old doggies whenever they decide to rock and roll out. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, for sure. And the thing that's, wait, no, wait, is the ISO Phoenix? I just had a complete mental, like, was the ISO 9mm? I think the ISO is 9mm, or is it 45? Because I know the Phoenix is 45. But is the ISO 45 or 9mm?
I will not stop until you are all destroyed. You bring me great honor.
The ISO's got to be a 9mm. It's got to be it's got to be. Because what? Okay, look, we got the Striker 45, the Phoenix of 40. Okay, yeah. The ISO is definitely a 9mm because the Phoenix and the Striker is both 45 ACP. So yeah. Because I just gave myself a miniature aneurysm right there because I was thinking about like the actual IRL version, and then between all the IRL gun names I know, and then when they throw them in Call of Duty and they change the name, it just sometimes I'd start like running a mental comparison list, and it just frazzles me.
No supper for you.
Bro, and here's the... Okay, so I just thought of this too. Now, like, I feel like with this Black Ops Cold War dropping and it being the exact same era as BO1, I feel like they're going to... Oh, I just hit my funny bone. God dang it. That's phenomenal. I feel like they're definitely going to hit us with a Kino remake unlike anything we've ever seen. What do y'all think? Like, for one, I hope they do that, but I feel like they got to. You know what I mean? It's like... BO1, like the Black Ops 1 timeline and Kino Der Toten just go together. Like, just anything that goes together.
Continue the string. I shall continue. That creature is possessed. There is no tomorrow for you. Amazing. You lack focus. What new evil is afoot? Return to darkness.
I'm right there with you, Cuban. And then, you're talking, are you just simply referring to the campaign, Jared? As in, like, multiple campaign endings? Hello? Boom, perfect. Free 400 points. You know, I haven't looked into that, and I'm kind of ashamed to say that with BO2, I only done the one playthrough of it. But I do know what you're talking about in terms of the multiple endings. I figure it will because see, like, I try to think about it from, like, a marketing standpoint and just a business standpoint about what they've done with it, and it's like, the Call of Duty had, like, this steep incline, and then this slow kind of, well, like originally a steep decline with their futuristic games, and it went down, then it come back up, and then with Modern Warfare, it spiked back up again to like an all-time high, if anything. And then now they're building off that and trying to play off their nostalgia audience of like the BO1 time frame, and then like that era of Call of Duty. along with keeping with like the current fan base of boots on the ground players that's been built with Modern Warfare, and just they're trying to take it to an all-time high. So I feel like they're going to go all out budget wise and storyline wise and everything with Cold War. Even though they've kind of had a short amount of time to accomplish it, I think it's going to be awesome. The side I don't remember side missions, but like I'm trying side missions. Anyway, I'm sorry for using the dog glitch, but I've been the past few custom zombie maps I've played. The dogs have just gave me PTSD to like an unreasonable level.
The tide tips in our favor.
Dude, you don't know how much I'd be down for a BO2 playthrough, because I would love to do that, because I still need to finish my BO1 veteran campaign playthrough, but like the problem was the last time I started to do the, like when I done the part 1, I had plenty of time set aside that I could do it, but then like when I done that part 2 playthrough, I just finished working on a lot of stuff and I only had a couple hours to like fit it in. And that's just not, I gotta have like a solid time gap, and I gotta not have done anything pre-frustrating before. So I'm definitely going to finish the BO1 veteran playthrough, because I just want to do it, to like, especially before Black Ops 5 drops. But BO2 would be great too, just going on. Dude, what about, okay, so look, I just now think, I ain't going to do it veteran, but what if I done, wait, Black Ops Cold War is made. I had not heard that, Cuban. Upgraded BO3 engine. Well, you know what? That one makes sense to me, though, because I thought BO3 had an awesome movement system and a good hitbox system, which was why that was like the first like Black Ops and Call of Duty that I decided to like do UMGs and game battles with. So that's good to me. But I feel like I should do a Black Ops, like a 12-hour stream session of Black Ops campaign playthrough. I just have to get all the Black Ops games re-downloaded on my system, because right now I just got Black Ops 1 and 3 downloaded, but I could download BO1, BO2, BO3, and BO4. I mean, would completing all 4 of those campaigns on normal difficulty be possible in 12 hours? I would think so. If it's on, like, you know, normal difficulty. Because once I get all them games downloaded, I could, like, schedule that event for, like, you know, a while in advance. Exactly. I mean, Modern Warfare, without a doubt. I mean, that's what really breathed. Like, it wasn't dead by any means, but, well, I mean, some people would say, I've heard some people say before Modern Warfare that Call of Duty was dead, but I mean, most people, you know, I don't think Call of Duty's ever been dead by any means, but it did. It breathed a full breath of life back into it.
You kill me? No, I kill you.
Bro, look, I get 100% what you're saying, because that was my thing. I mean, I'm trying to think of the timeline now. So like Black Ops 3 played the beans out of that. Then I skipped the next one. Like I played Infinite Warfare and everything, but then Black Ops 5 dropped, and I played Black Ops 5 a lot. But I was starting to lose the feeling because like, I didn't like the whole stem shot thing. You had to like stick yourself every time to heal and all that. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, exactly. It did. It become. I don't know, and it's a hard thing from like a gaming developer standpoint. It was just like the futuristic thing. Like I didn't dislike it completely, but I felt like they progressed way too fast too, because they went from just boots on the ground to straight up. People's going to start jumping all over the place. And I mean, I didn't hate the booster thing, and I was actually really good at the Call of Duties that had like the booster aspect to it, but it just didn't feel right, Well, and that's most people. I mean, most people hated BO3, they hated BO4, they hated Infinite Warfare. Like Infinite, now that I'm thinking about it, like at the very least, I've liked all of the Black Ops series, mainly because of zombies. But I mean, I enjoyed the multiplayer. But like Infinite Warfare, I played Infinite Warfare very little. And tried doing some competitive stuff because it dropped right after BO3. It had to have dropped after BO3 because that's the only reason why I would have played competitive matches and wager matches and stuff. What was the other one? Ghost was boots on ground, but I wasn't a big fan of it because the zombies was so trash, and I wasn't like balls deep in multiplayer then at the time, so like it just didn't suit my fancy that much. Memes, what's shaking, mate? How you doing? Yeah. God, World War II. That's one of those things that's like you kind of want to just sweep it under the rug because once again, I played that quite a bit because I kind of thought the hype would build back up around a boots on the ground COD, and I think the time frame was like an awesome time frame to focus on. But I didn't hate it. Like I didn't hate COD World War II, but I definitely didn't love it. I played it at the time because it was the newest COD. I tried the zombies. I made some multiplayer content and some zombie content, but like it was one of those games where like when playing it, it's like, look, you got two types of games in the first-person shooter realm. It's like when it comes to first-person shooters, and I guess it could apply to other categories. You just can't compare other categories to each other fairly, but it's like you either got a game that it's like you play it for a couple hours and then you have to get off, and then the next day whenever you at work, you're at school, whatever, and then the whole time you're at work or at school, you're like, God, I can't wait to get home and play, flipping BO1, BO2, World War II, whatever. And World War II definitely was not that game for me. Cobra, what shaking, mate? Sorry, I was on a rant right there. How you doing? Well, I mean, exactly, Q. But I mean, like I said, I don't think that World War II was the worst COD by any means, but it was just one of those games. Like I thought it was really cool. Had a neat first impression, but like very soon it lost its luster for me, and I haven't played it in a long time. And Cobra, I am peachy, mate. We just, like I said, we hitting up some of the OG classic Call of Duty Zambies just because we riding that Black Ops Cold War train, baby, all the way. Well, for sure. Like, see, then that was my biggest gripe with World War II. That was the maps. Like there was like two maps I didn't mind playing, and the other thing is too. Oh my wiener. I did not buy a I did not buy a single DLC in World War II, if I remember correctly. So I mean, I was limited to the standard maps, but the yeah, out of all the standard maps, there was like maybe one or two that I didn't mind playing.
Hear the fist of the Emperor! You all kneel before the Emperor! Back to nothing with you.
That was a neat feature, but now then again though, the problem was like every now and then I'd accidentally equipped it or like unequipped it whenever I didn't want to.
Strike was weak.
I'm trying. There's like, yeah. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but like for me personally, I do not like mentally remember. Like I don't have any of the maps from World War II archived in my mind,
Nice timing.
like at all. Because I mean, at the time I was really busy, so like I wasn't grinding the games as hard. Like I got some YouTube vids of World War II stuff from back when it dropped, but like I wasn't like grinding. I wasn't able to grind the games like I am now.
We have truly angered hell.
Bro, I've got two. I've got two Coca-Colas sitting in the refrigerator downstairs. I drank my double tap and my
Speed up your life.
which one did I drink? I can't remember. I don't know if I've drank the Speed Cola yet. I know I got my jug left in the fridge, and then I've got the stuff to make new ones, except for the vodka. But I'm gonna put something different. I just do not like vodka, mate. I really don't. I'm gonna try putting gin in them, but I just gotta get some gin first. Seven, darn straight, bro. I know for a fact that if I streamed on YouTube, I'd have a lot more views and stuff. I just didn't want to I didn't want to deal with setting all that stuff up. But I mean, like when it comes to streaming, I'm not streaming for like, I'm just here to have some fun and like chat with everybody like that wants to chill out and vibe. Well, like what do you mean by fixed? Because I mean, like the system in World War II, it wasn't ideal, but I mean, I feel like it. Yeah, I mean, it worked.
Come from above.
Because wasn't it like a 10 do jig class system? Like you'd have 10 items or something. Okay, I got you. I mean, like I said, I shouldn't even comment on anything about it because I don't remember hardly anything. Uh, like I remember it in very good detail, like the multiplayer stuff on all the Black Ops games, but not the like BO1. Like I said, I played BO1 Zombies, and that was my bread and butter. And then towards the end of BO1, I started playing multiplayer, and like to have never played Call of Duty multiplayer before, I was like, I started out as average, and then when BO2 hit, I just hit the zombies again hardcore because that's what I was really like enjoyed and fixated on. But then when I got into BO2 multiplayer, I was really good, and then I kind of got on that multiplayer grind, and then when BO3 hit, I focused on mainly multiplayer. It was like a 60-40 split. Like 60% of my time was spent on multiplayer in the beginning and 40% on zombies. But then after the zombies stuff kind of started to decline, I went to like nothing but multiplayer. Like right now on Black Ops 3 multiplayer, from like when Black Ops 3 multiplayer, when Black Ops 3 ended in general, I was master prestige level like 500, I think. So Jackson Woodall, flipping welcome, mate. How you doing?
Impressive. The tide tips in our favor.
At some point, I'm gonna have to take my concealed carry holster off, because like where I'm sitting on a cushion, it's like pushing it against my lower back, and it's not uncomfortable yet, but I know that if I'm gonna sit here for a couple more hours, oh my wiener, it's gonna rub against my my lower side where I'm running my Glock 17 in it. And at the very least, I need to at least pull my pistol out and set it on the desk so it's not sticking in me kidneys, you know what I'm saying?
My honor is bigger than yours. I have finished. None shall remain. The head vanishes. The dead.
Well, boom, baby. I can show it to you right now. Look, boom, right there. Glock 17. Got it clear and pop it in. There you go. It's full dark earth. Nice and pretty. I don't know how well that'll show up, but yeah. If you want to see it more up close, go check out the shooting channel. Once again, and more stuff will be dropping on my shooting channel once, like I said, Fallen Winter gets here. Woo! Woo! Okay, I got distracted. Just back her up there. I've got a local gun store that I'm going to talk to about potential. I mean, like I said, my shooting channel right now is, you know, it's only 115 subscribers, but I've known the guy there, and I've bought at least 10 guns from him, like from his store, and he really likes me for some strange reason. But I'm gonna try to maybe hit him up in the future. I would like to hit 1,000 subs on my shooting channel before I try to really, you know, talk about a deal with him, but to where like he would sponsor weapons, and then I could shout out his store, because he does have like his main store and then an online store. I don't know, that's like something I'd like to do in the future. Wait, do I have 115 subs on the shooting channel? Because I had 114 when I looked a minute ago. Well, it's still showing me 114 on my thing. On the shooting channel. Because on my gaming channel at this very moment, I have... Oh my god, that's loud. What did I do? On the gaming channel, I have 11,458, which is awesome. On the shooting channel, I got 114, and then on the Pro Caliber HQ channel, I've got 88. So, like I said, with the shooting channel, I'm not doing that. I do a lot of stuff. Like, I shoot weekly, but I'm not going to like post a video every time I run my standard drills. And I have, like, at this very moment, I own 21 guns, but it's like most of the guns I own are just I mean, like, you know, I mean, just a lot of a lot of standard weapons. I got my custom built AR-15. I got a Rossi 38. Oh no, oh thank God, it's insta kill. I got a Rossi 38 Special Glock 17 Gen 4. I've got 5 12 gauges, you know, most of which are like, one's a H&R single shot. It's like my trapping and main squirrel and rabbit hunting gun. I got a 20 gauge 410, 2 SKSs, got an AK, got Got my 303 British Enfield Mark 1, like Lee Enfield Mark 1. Then got my high point 9mm carbine, 9mm high point carbine. I got a couple I got 2 muzzle loaders, but I don't even really count them because there's no, like, they're not even considered fire. Like, they are guns, but they're not, you know what I mean? So I don't really count them. So technically, I guess I have 23 guns, but yeah. Then then I got 2 410s and I got 2 22 rifles, a 22 pistol. Gun. 510 SKS. I know I'm missing something. Wait, sorry. Wait. Everything about posting a hunting video. No. Oh yeah, muffin flipping. Heck yeah, mate. I'm definitely going to be putting some hunting content up. It's probably going to go in the it's probably going to go in the HQ section because like the HQ channel is meant to be like kind of a vlog style channel altogether. Or just like like whenever I just do things IRL period. And then like my gaming channel is obviously gaming, and then my shooting channel is going to be just specifically like just shooting, like focused on either individual weapons, weapon products, whatever. Like even though hunting obviously involves a gun, that kind of content will be going on the HQ channel, and I'm gonna that's definitely gonna become this winter, this hunting season. And I've already got an idea of how that I can like record it in a way that it's not gonna be like extremely boring, so it's not just like not a lot of you know what I'm saying. I mean, there's really no way you know what I'm saying because I've not really seen nobody do it yet. But one thing that I'm gonna start doing this year, last year I didn't find out till the end of the season, and last year I didn't get to do a lot of hunting because I was really busy. But they changed the laws in my state in Virginia to now I can legally hunt. You can legally hunt with a low caliber pistol, so I'm gonna try to bag a deer with my Glock just because of the challenge. So yeah, I've already got a decent strategy set aside for how I like a place in an area where that deer already are, like it's a high traffic area, and I'm gonna try to snag one with the old G-Lock. Now, hey, memes, when you pre-order the Ultimate Edition, I haven't looked it up yet because I keep forgetting. But is the Ultimate Edition cross-platform as well, or is that just specifically for the digital? Okay, so like, so we just have white-tailed deer here. I'm trying to think. I can't remember the last poundage. I mean, they're good sized. See, my thing is like I'm not really a trophy hunter. Like, I mean, I don't have any issue with trophy hunting, like, whatsoever. Like, if that's what you're into, go for it. Like, don't mean nothing to me, but it's like, me personally, I love doe meat, so I just go for does, like, period. So, yeah, like, I just go for does. But all the does I only kill, like, big-bodied does. But during, like, the rut and everything, like, the bucks are, like, full of testosterone. They're beefed up more than ever. They got big antlers, and that's one of the reasons why I've turned down multiple 6-pointers for a big doe. And the biggest buck I've ever killed was a 4-pointer, so it's like I'm not all about like just hunting, like I said, hunting racks, hunting trophies. Like later on in life, I would love to do some like moose, elk, bear hunt and stuff like that. But as far as like deer hunting goes in my area, I just deer hunt for the meat because I love deer meat. Like, I love it. It's just such a nice contrast from beef. Ah.
Strike was weak.
Okay, okay. Let me tell you this. I've never tried deer barbecue, and that's something I don't think I would ever try. So, like, me personally, when I say, like, first, my favorite thing on deer is a tenderloin. Like, the tenderloin on a deer doesn't last 3 days after I shoot it. Like the day, the morning or the night that I kill a deer, I take and fry up at least half of one tenderloin immediately and eat it, like, period. And then after that, I do some deer burger, and then everything else I normally probably cook as a roast or just slice it and fry it in the frying pan with like a lot of different spices and marinades and stuff. So yeah, but deer barbecue, that sounds horrible. I'm sure there's people out there that like it, but when it comes, the only barbecue I like is pork.
They have taken care of the crawler.
I mean I feel you there, bro. I'm getting hungry thinking about it too. Like, for real. Cause like I love deer tenderloin sliced about like half an inch thick, and then I kind of cook it in a similar fashion to like steak, but if like steak was thinner, and then I dip it in A1 sauce, and oh my god, bro, it's enough to make your nipples wet, even if you're a guy. Well, see, like now, see, last hunting season, I didn't get to hunt. Um, I only got to go out three. Well, I mean, I only got to go out by myself 2 times, and in that, I bagged 1 doe, and then where I only got to hunt like the last week altogether of hunting season. And near the end of that week, my cousins come up from one come up from Alabama, the other one come down from Denver, and they had never, one of them had never shot a deer, and the other one had only shot one. So I helped my little cousin get his first deer, and that was pretty dope. I think I still got the video of that somewhere. So like the last 2 days of hunting season, I just focused on helping them get a deer. But we run out of that doe that I shot like after a month and a half of just fixing it here and there, you know. But it was good. Wait, summer. Summer sausage. What is summer sausage? Like, is it just like have to do with types of seasoning you throw on it, or is it like? Whoa, whoa, that's it. That, oh my God, Jared, thank you for putting that in the chat, bro. That's one of my main things is deer chili. Deer chili, bro. That right there is the bee's knees. Like that's second. That it goes frying up some tenderloin in a frying pan with some spices, some Worcestershire sauce in the pan, eating it with A1, and then second place is some deer chili. That's how it goes. But that's for sure the way to go.
Let the light of a thousand suns purify your souls.
Now, see, like one thing that I really want to do this year, and that I would like to incorporate into that I'd like to do a video on the ProCaliber HQ channel is I got like a miniature library of like old homestead books, wilderness survival books, herbal books, like all that kind of stuff that I've read. But like I found this recipe in one for something called wild game stew, and it sounds so good. And what it's made up of, it involves a bunch of vegetables, but in terms of the main meat, it involves deer, squirrel, and rabbit. So like, I'd like to. My plan was to make like a video over the course of a day of me bagging a deer, some squirrels, and some rabbits, and then like making the stew. I feel like that'd be a fun thing to do. So yeah. And then Jared, any plans for Halloween? Not really. I'm curious to see. I've never been. Like I think Halloween's really fun, but I've never been because I live in a rural area, so like neighbors and all that kind of garbage is really far away. But I've been thinking about buying a plague doctor costume. You know, like the leather mask and like the like a trench coat and all that stuff. And if any events do happen, like, you know, showing up with that because like all the COVID stuff that's been going down, I feel like that'd be kind of a fun thing to do. But if I end up not doing anything like that on Halloween, then I honestly might just stream some zombies because I mean I won't be doing anything else. Ooh, double points. Let's go, baby. Go pop some mule kick here in a minute. Bro, that is awesome. That is awesome. Going out as John Wick. That's what I like to hear. So now wait, like how are you doing the John Wick get up? I mean, it's like, are you just gonna wear a suit, or are you going like full out like wig? You know, like mustache, beard, like all of it. Because I've definitely want to do the John Wick thing for Halloween, but it was like with the whole COVID stuff, I didn't know if like things were gonna get shut down in my state. So
I will soon need ammunition. Your strike was weak.
I agree. Keanu does look funky without a beard. Like, he really does. Well, then I have a true... Well, I have a tux.
I should look for more ammunition.
Well, flipping... sounds like you're ready to rock and roll, Jared. And Icy, what's shaking, mate? Hadn't heard from you in a hot minute. Older Neo. I've definitely heard Neo, but I can't picture who Neo is in my head. Oh, my God. Oh, my wiener. Hello. Let's not go down yet. It's only round 18. I would definitely have to buy a wig if I was going to try to pull off the John Wick hair, though. I can tell you that much. Oh, yeah, from the Matrix. I got you.
My weapon is low on honor.
That just didn't click right away. Alrighty, I am hot out of ammunition.
I have no honor. Vengeance waits for no ammunition.
Okay, now Jared, that'd be awesome. Like, when I was younger, we had a stray pit bull show up that was, it had to have been mixed with something else because it was like a lot bigger than a regular pit bull in terms of its body, like its back body, but its head was just pure pit bull. And we named it Smokey because it had like that same smoky gray color. And, it was really nice, but eventually we got a Malamute and we had to get rid of it because it and the Malamute would just randomly, they'd fight each other, and it was not a pretty sight. You know what I mean? Like, they'd chill out for like a month and a half, and out of nowhere they just get in fights. But it was a neat dog. Graduate. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you, mate. I don't know jack diddly about WWE, so whoever that is, you're gonna have to fill me in because like, I don't get that at all.
Vengeance waits for no ammunition.
Okay, pop some mule kick real quick.
They will die without honor. I'm still better off than with the Arasaka.
Candy Kane, flipping howdy, mate. How you doing? Welcome. What round am I going for? That's a dang good question, my man. That we just chilling out, having a good time, sipping some of the good old, you know, the sups. Let's put it that way. And we're just hanging out, chilling. But I'm gonna keep playing. I mean, I've done multiple round 115 runs on Kino, so I mean we could go forever. But well, technically, I mean, you know, it depends on how intoxicated I get, but. Oh my God, as soon as I say that, watch me go down. How funny would that be?
Use my bare hands.
Well, what was Jeepers Creepers? Was that a Goosebumps thing, or was that like a standalone movie? Okay. Fingers crossed, these other ones are a lot colder than that one was to begin with. Jeepers Creepers. I know I've watched that at least twice. But hey, Candy Kane. I hope I'm saying that. If I'm not saying that right, let me know. But where are you from, mate? I always like to hear where new peoples are from. I just unplugged my headset, but I think it's charged up enough. Okay, yep, definitely remember what you're talking about now. I've watched that at least I want to say 3 times. Yeah, at least 3 times. What'd I do? Okay. Okay, we got our M14. We might as well go ahead. Like, the M14 is going to be our mule kick weapon. We need to go. We really don't need to pack a punch anything. Let's see if we can just get these guys, like, shot down. If anything, we can buy the M16 and place the M14. I just wanted to, get this as our third stop weapon. I will tell you that a legit M14 and a legit FAL, there's a lot of like M14, like modern M14 variations, like the like the Ruger Mini 14 and all that stuff that you can buy. But a legitimate M14 and a FAL is weapons that I definitely have on my future buy list that I just really want. Just because I love the way they look. But the next gun. Wait. Do you mean like all the time I look depressed, or you just mean when I was on my phone? But the next weapon I'm going to buy for sure IRL is the Mossberg Shockwave. I'm probably going to buy one of those in a week or so. If my local gun store has one in stock, if anything, I might have to have them order one, if that's possible, because I know the gun trade's been ridiculous here lately. I got you. Well, it's honestly, that's probably because the way I got my lighting set up, because I used to have direct lighting on my face, but I just could not handle it on my eyes. Like, it just killed me. It cooked my eyeballs. So, like, I've got indirect lighting right now. Like, it goes, like, it bounces off the wall to my face. So, it's a little bit softer. But, like, anytime where I have my hat on, if I cause any shadows or anything, it definitely does. It makes me look either really mad or really unhappy. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the best way to deal with these guys so I can go buy the box at the end of this round. Okay, you know what? We're going to trade their M14 out for the M16. No problem, Jared. Flipping. Take your time. Have a good meal, mate. Oh, we got the doggies coming. Flipping, I meant to save a zombie that round. Oh, I got to poke a hole in the back of this real quick. We'll let the dogs go ahead and come over here and try to bite my butt cheeks real quick. Whoo, pull out the old karambit.
I have no ammo. I have no honor.
I probably should have bought 4 of these when I went to town, but I only bought 3, so I need to make this one last so that the last one doesn't run away from me. Well, the M16 ammunition ran out a lot quicker than I expected, so we'll take care of these dogs the old-fashioned way. Like, BO1 dogs ain't a problem. Like I said, after playing the BO3 custom zombies, man, I've just run into some maps where they went overboard with the dogs, and I really do not appreciate it, like, at all. Okay, these guys are eating bullets. What am I talking about?
This weapon will be useless without a bullet.
Boom, there we go. Let's get it, baby.
Oh, blessings come from above.
Oh. Now, you know, like, one of the biggest things, though, that I've thought about with, like, what they've revealed thus far, and, like, this is not a real conclusive thing because they haven't released any of the like, they're going to release a zombie gameplay trailer. But, like, so far, I'm curious to think, because it's like, the developers and stuff, whenever Tag Der Toten happened, and you know, that they said that storyline was kind of over, but I don't necessarily believe them. But what I want to know is if they're going to try to incorporate a zombie storyline with, like, Woods and Mason and all of that, because based on the way they have, like, the multiverse timeline, I feel like they could easily do that and even tie in Dempsey, Nikolai, Takio, and Rick Tobin without dicking things up too much. You know what I mean? Because I put a respectable amount of thought into that. And there's a couple different ways they could do that. Like, there's a couple different angles they could approach and tie it into the zombie storyline. Well, I mean, yeah, Cobra. I mean, that's my thing. It's like they could... that's the easiest thing to do. And it's like, the people that are going to be balls deep in zombies anyways are going to be, you know, up to date and a fan of the OG storyline. So, like, why not? But they've started putting a lot more money and thought into things, so I feel like it's going to be a layered approach. So I feel like they might start off with some different characters, and then the OG characters come in. Oh, hello. The OG characters come in later on. Or vice versa. But there's definitely got to be some new characters introduced, even if they spin it off with the OG characters, because when you think about it, it's like we've had some maps that refer to the earlier timeline, but they could go even beyond what we know of now and still tie it in. Well, exactly, yeah, like with BO4, but even to a before degree. Like, what if they tied in zombies with each OG player's original storyline, but like in depth? I don't know how they would do that, but I feel like that could be a possibility. It's like you can't write anything off.
I will use my bare hands. No more meat for you.
Okay, they still spawning, so let's go ahead and pop a machine gun right here. I'll make a box right here in a minute so that we can kind of get things leveled out. Please don't kill all of them. Oh my god, beautiful. Okay, just ended up right at the tail end of that. Okay, we only got 2 zombies, so we can definitely manage 2 zombies when we pop a box. Just gotta remember that our M16 is our mule kick weapon.
Still better off than with the Arasaka.
But that ain't nothing but a thing. Okay. Trade the stake out for the CZs, just to give us some good mobility. I think that's a single CZ. Okay, we're going to cycle that out because we got plenty of points right now. We ain't got to, you know, we ain't got to stress about. Oh my way! Ow! Okay, there we go. Okay, okay, take a breath right there. We're good to go. God dang it, mate. Give me something worth having. The HS-10? Are you kidding me?
I will blast them apart.
HS-10's dog doo-doo.
I will rain fire on the dishonorable.
Okay, I'm gonna try doing a ring around the rosy method right here with these guys. So we're gonna pop a old BOX, then we're gonna take and just ring right around the old rosy. So these guys trail me just good enough. G11, okay. I mean, can you give me the Galil or just something half worth having? I mean, we already got the command. I mean, I'll take a HK, anything. Okay, and there's the teddy bear. Okay, you know what? We're just going to rock and roll with it. I mean, the box can only go so many places. I just hope it doesn't go to the alley quite yet, because that would be counterproductive. I mean, I would upgrade the wind staff if I could. But unfortunately, that is not an option. Oh, but sweet tea, baby. We got the box right here in front of us in the old theater. I mean, this right here, this is a really nice theater if it wasn't for, you know, all the destruction and the zombies. Okay, the insta-kill's gone. I thought it was going to last a little bit longer. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, like the G11, when you upgrade it, if I remember right, becomes like the G11 generator, the I don't know, something generator. But I never liked it. I mean, it was a decent gun in multiplayer, but just something about it, I just hate it. I just don't like it. It frustrates me. Oh my god, but I hate this more, but I'm going to take it.
For this, I will impose the will of the Emperor.
And it gives me the G11 back. What kind of commune? That is unfortunate. The G115 generator, that's what it is. But we're definitely not going to be pack-a-punching this thing. I don't want it. I do not want this gun in my life.
I will rid the earth of this plague.
I mean, exactly. I guess it's just a it's a niche gun, whatever pronunciation you prefer. But yeah, I'm not a fan. Like, I mean, I think it's a very neat weapon concept as far as gun history goes, but it's just one of those things where it was an off the wall idea, but it was quickly proven to be impractical. And it's even impractical in the game.
Your strike was weak. Back to nothing with you. Champion purified.
You know, and that's the thing. It was like during the Cold War. This is one of the reasons. Like, it's one of the most fascinating things about like that time period to me. Is it's like all the stuff that went down. Every country, the leaders that was in place, they was just so like. They was so fixated on being like the first of anything. It's like just any new technology, just any new approach, it didn't matter. It's like if you come to them and just with any level of confidence presented yourself like, hey, I got this new weapon design, whether it be a pistol, an assault rifle, a bomb, aircraft, whatever, they would intently listen. And then if you didn't come across as completely stupid, then they would just go ahead and allocate the funds necessary to accomplish whatever you said. You know what I mean? So something like this during that time period definitely doesn't strike me as that off the wall for that time period, but just a very inefficient weapon system.
Oh, that thing cannot ever have been human. Not on this day, tormented soul. True warrior needs no weapon. My honor is bigger than yours.
Oh, here we go, baby. Got the AUG. That's what I like to see.
With or no ammunition. The dam will
Yes, the ballistic knife is 100% real. There's actually different variations of it. There is the spring-loaded ballistic knife, which is the ballistic knife that is featured in Black Ops 1. And then there's a form of the ballistic knife which is fired from blanks, like weapon blanks. But the spring-loaded version is a lot more reliable. But one thing that came from the ballistic knife was like so don't hold me to this from a legal standpoint, but I'm pretty sure that practically every state in the United States says that ballistic knives are illegal, which is just a spring-loaded knife that is propelled beyond its factory handle. Hello, can I buy the box? But there is a handheld gun basically that you can have that is looks like the handle of a ballistic knife. And it's a 410 or a 22 variant, and people that hunt alligators use them to disperse alligators, and you can have those, and those are legal, but yeah. Iran nuclear missiles. I honestly don't know. I am not up to date on my international nuclear. Oh, here we go. On my international nuclear news.
I have no ammo. I have no honor.
God dang it. Well, we're going to go ahead and dispatch this fine fellow.
A true warrior needs no weapon.
See, I mean, my thing about my thing about nuclear war is, so without a doubt, the United States has got to be the top country when it comes to in terms of the arsenal of nuclear weapons that we have, followed probably behind Russia and China. So any small country that wants to get into the nuclear race, right? Even if they have nuclear weapons and they decide to use them against the United States, it doesn't matter what country uses them or anything. It's going to end up launching, it's just going to end up resulting in complete nuclear warfare. So the only people that are going to survive it are people that have extensive resources, bunkers, and resources within those bunkers to survive it. And even then, that's such a relatively small group of people, and they'll have to wait in the bunkers for at least 4 to 5 years before they can resurface. And then you got to think about the rebuilding process, and it's just not. It's a suicide mission, no matter who does it. And one of my things is it's I'm down to weather and survive practically anything, economic collapse, a pandemic, anything. I'll try to weather through it. But it's if when it comes to nuclear warfare, I want the nuke to land right beside me, or just well within my range. I just want to be evaporated. You know what I mean? It's I'm not trying to live in a hole for 5 years just to step out and then grow an arm out of my forehead. If it gets to the point where it's nuclear war, I just want, I mean, it doesn't, it's not going to be good. It's not a sustainable thing for any country, period. So any country's leader or just country's governing system that thinks that nuclear warfare is a liable option, even if they can, maintain their existence underground for an extended period of time, they're going to be wrong. Because there's so much stuff that we don't know about how that would affect the Earth over a long period of time. It's just speculation. Is that double points? Oh, it really... We don't need it, but we might as well take it.
Continue.
Okay, well, hang on. Well, like, hang on. So, wait, what do you mean, Carb? Wait. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could get that. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things you could spend days and weeks, because I've dove deep into that as well, like just from the all around conspiracy theories to just like the different aspects that tie into religion and how that it's a lot more than I could explain at the moment. Okay, so we got this. Where's this guy? Oh, but I mean, yeah, I get where you're coming from. And of course, it's got to be in the alley. So let's go pop our way to the alley and see if we can get ourselves a thunder gun. Okay, I'm just going to trade out the M16 for this, so we know that this is our third weapon. God dang it! Of course, I can't make a crawler when I need one.
A useful weapon. They will not expect my ambush. Honor in spades.
I can honestly say, though, I hope these pussies don't come back in Cold War. I'm sure they will if they tie in that same storyline, but Nova Crawlers is something I've never really liked, but it's like the problem is, though, is it's the COD zombie storyline, so without Rick Taven, without Samantha, without Dr. Maxis, with all them, it's like, how can you have the zombie storyline? So it's like, if they don't tie into that, I mean, there's no zombies unless they have a different spin-off. It's like, but since they have the multiverse theory aspect, they can have whatever they want, but they would have to have a new spin-off. Why are you giving me a new law? I don't need another law.
I will fire honor at them mightily.
God, it's giving me every crap. Alrighty.
The box leaves us powerless.
Let's see where the box goes. I just want to get a thunder gun so I can have that, like, that reassurance. Okay, lobby. Okay, so we got in that little room right there. Out the first room we open up to outside the M14. I just want to instinctively call it the FAL just because that's the FAL is the only semi-automatic version. I just want to be careful and not use, like, not pick up one of the power weapons with the, like, with my mule kick side, because that's really easy to do. I'd love to blow this guy's legs off, but I don't want to risk killing him right now.
I will turn them into red mist.
What is? Why do I have to keep getting the G11? It's just not. There's no point. Oh, here we go. Okay, Python. Okay, I'm actually about to. I'm gonna trade out the HK for the Python because I really love the Python. Good old 357 Magnum, bro. I don't know what it is about 357 mag revolvers, but I just love them. I just love them.
This cursed plague ends here.
Like, I hate saying I love them, and then, like, the fact that I don't own one, but I mean, I just love them. I want to buy one. It's just like every time I go to buy a 357 mag revolver, it's like I want a Ruger 357 mag revolver, but every time I go to buy one, I end up buying like a more practical gun. And I mean, and that's just solely why I don't have one right now. Well, exactly. I mean, when the Python's upgraded, it's like better than the ray gun up until round 30 because you ain't got to worry about splash damage. Okay, look, let me ask you guys a serious question. I traded the Python for the HK, but was the HK my third weapon? I think the Commando and the Python are my main weapons, and the Galil should be my mule kick weapon, right? Okay, that's right. Okay, good. We're going to go ahead and kill this zombie and just progress on. We're going to go pack a punch the old Python real quick so we can enjoy it up until round 30 since we got so much Mooney. Okay, packing it here in dogs is actually a good move.
Consequences will never be the same. Now with more honor.
Bro, okay, look, let me tell you this. Okay, so I hate to pause the game, but so when Black Ops 1 dropped, I just remembered this because something about the knuckle cracking reminded me of it. I bought a book. I bought a Black Ops 1 strategy guide that covered strategy for the campaign, for multiplayer, and for zombies. That was like at least a standard like 8 inches by 11 inches high, like copy paper size, and then about I'd say about 1.5 inches to 2 inches thick. And I read that whole thing, and I know I got it somewhere, and I actually got in trouble multiple times at school for reading it when I read it. And like now that I just remember that, I really would like to find it because I'm sure that was a limited run because I never heard of anybody else having it. Do I like Jim Hendrix? Jim Hendrix. Jim Hendrix. I'm sure I do. Hendrix. Is Jim Hendrix the same person that's just referred to as Hendrix? Because I like Hendrix's music, but I'm not sure what his first name is. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Jimmy, yeah. I haven't listened to none of his stuff in a while, but I definitely like it. I definitely don't dislike it.
Die, demon spawn!
I mean, are you a big Jimi Hendrix fan?
You cannot take that which is not
Leave me
yours.
alone. There we go. Woo, look at that.
Oh, blessings come from above.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, he had good music for sure. It's not something I found myself listening to, on like a regular basis, but it's not something like when I hear it, I turn it off. I mean, I definitely like to listen to it. But I mean, I love listening to, modern, updated music. And I try to, listen to new stuff, just see if I like it or if I don't like it. I'm a pretty big fan of like all music for the most part. Like there's definitely a few songs in every genre that I like. I'd say the genre that I like the least, but I mean I even still have a few songs that I like would be like heavy metal, like screamo kind of stuff. But I mean I listen to classic country, hip hop, rap, everything.
Your strike was weak. You had a unhappy ending.
Any band or person I really like? That's a very good question. Any band or person I really like? Well, like, see, I mean, my thing is, we'd have to take it by genre because all in all, I couldn't pick a favorite band or person out of all genres because I consistently listen to all genres on like if I'm listening to music and specifically listen to music to listen to music, then I'm gonna cross multiple genres in that point in time. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, because like I mean I have a lot of respect for all the content creators within the different genres. Favorites. Okay, you know what? I will definitely touch on my favorites, but I need to pee first. So let me put my controller down, make sure I don't hit a button to where it ends the match. Put the headset down. Oh. And make sure that's all. And let me run pee, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. Okay. Where we leave off? So favorite. Okay, so the problem with some of them are easy and then some of them are hard because certain ones, you know, they cross over multiple genres. Well, not exact. I mean, like I said, I love rock. I love classic rock. All of it. My problem is like in saying this, I just don't want to make myself look stupid by including a category that involves the wrong person. But so I used when I was younger, I kind of went in like a somewhat of a reverse situation because I used to really like when I was young. I mean, I'm 21 now, so I mean I'm still young, but like when I was really younger, I just always loved classic country. And my favorite classic country artist would be George Jones, hand down. But I mean, I still love like all of them, like Merle Haggard, Owen Williams, Charlie Pride. I mean, all of them. As far as like, you know, classic country goes, and there's a whole lot more than that that I just can't recall off the top of my head by name. Like I would have to, like I said, my top two least favorite categories would be modern country and like screamo rock. That's like my two least favorite categories. But when it comes to like rap and hip hop, there's so many different individuals, and I like most of their music. Yeah, well, exactly. Like I said, you know, just like the new country's trying too hard to be hip hop, and I just don't think it's a good crossover, at least for me. It's like I either want to listen to country music or I want to listen to hip hop. I don't want to listen to some like just inbred hybrid of the two. But I love Juice World. You know, I mean, he's dead now. I mean, I love Mac Miller. I love Ariana Grande. I love, like, see, and my thing is like I'm not married to a singer or a band necessarily. It's like I think every singer and band puts out good songs and bad songs, but it's just about like which one puts out more good versus more bad in terms of your personal taste. I like Billie Eilish. I was listening to Billie Eilish's music before she had 100,000 subscribers. That's no lie.
You kill me? No, I kill you. Return to darkness.
Say okay, so let me ask you this, Jared. So like I like Chris Webby, I like Mercules, I like let's see, Chris Webby, Mercules, the Real AK, all those guys. I like listening to their stuff, and I think those are definitely considered independent artists. And I'm sure I've listened to a handful of others. So like, are you familiar with any of those? Because I mean, there's at least 20 or 30 independent artists that are like dropping stuff way better than mainstream artists. They just don't have the backing necessary to get it out there. Yet Tom McDonald,
Will use my bare hands.
Adam Callahan, and Ryan Upchurch. I have not heard of them. But the first one, yes, I do. I know you're talking about Tom McDonald. Tom McDonald's done a phenomenal job of marketing his stuff on YouTube. Con. Well, dude, I would definitely check them out. I appreciate the recommendation. I will for sure check them out because, like, whenever I'm working on stuff that's not like YouTube or Twitch related here lately, I mean, I still got a lot of other stuff that I work on, and I always am listening to music or a podcast or something. So I will definitely check them out. Oh, hello there. You know what? We'll grab a ray gun. Why not?
This weapon requires pure honor. I have no ammo.
Funky bass lines. Funky bass. What what genre is funky bass line?
No honor.
For whatever reason, that reminds me of the Arctic Monkeys. I think Arctic Monkeys will be considered like a rock band. I really like them, and I think they're more of a like they've blown up a lot. But like when I originally found them, they was a pretty small group.
Not on this day, tormented soul. You have an unhappy ending.
Okay, cool. Once again, that sounds like something I could sink my teeth into.
I'm still better off. Often with the Arasaka.
I think, and that's a cool thing to me though, is whenever like somebody can really genuinely cross multiple genres without a lot of effort. Like I think
All before me.
Machine Gun Kelly, like he's able to do kind of like rap and rock and roll pretty well. I like a lot of his stuff.
This does not suit a warrior. A weapon fit for a warrior. I will turn them into red mist. They will be zen.
Yeah, bro, this is one of those things. It's like I really don't like saying it, but I don't know. It's something about like female rap artists for the most part. It's like their songs just annoy me. I don't know what it is. It's not. Oh, here we go. Make sure it's not my. There we go. Okay, so we got a ray gun and a thunder gun as our two primaries. But like Cardi B especially, like just something about them. It's like when I hear them sing, it makes me grit my teeth. Has nothing to do with the fact that they're female or that they're black or anything. It's just like something about it just doesn't line up for me. You know what I mean? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna rock what we got right now. Old MacDonald did have a farm. He really did. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I had a couple people. I didn't know that when WAP dropped, I didn't hear about it. And then I had some people hit me in the comment section because that Belle Delphine video that I did, they was like, "Hey, you need to do a reaction to WAP," and I was like what is WAP? And they was like, it's the video that they Cardi B and whoever dropped, and I was like, I watched like 5 seconds of it and I just backed out of it because like there was like fountains squirting out of nipples and everything. I thought it'd be a funny video, but it was already like 4 or 5 days after, so I was like, this is not a video that I'm going to enjoy watching and listening to. And it's already been 5 days, so it's like I can't really take advantage of the hype train. So I'm just gonna withdraw myself from the situation. But yeah. It's like I haven't listened to the song, so I can't really offer a full opinion. But with that one, they was just really just trying to drive traffic based on the sexual aspect of the video, like without a doubt. Oh well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like nothing about Cardi B's personality. It's not a fan. It's not a fan. Like, I mean, back when her original songs dropped, like I listened to them a little bit. I was like, yeah, this ain't that bad. But it's like, I just think she's way too cocky. I guess like it just doesn't. I was just not a fan. Whoa, splash damage. Calm it down.
Creatures! Back to nothing with you!
Woo! Wait, was Little Kim the one that was involved in her video WAP, or was that a different individual? Because off the top of my head, Little Kim does not ring a bell. But I mean, it's like I said, I try to stay up to date with music and like new artists and stuff. But I mean, I listen to more independent artists than I do mainstream artists. Whenever I'm just like doing stuff like working out or working on stuff where I don't have to like focus on what I'm listening to, you know what I mean?
Stay off my uniform! My honor is bigger than yours!
Okay, I got you. Because it's like, for me, see, like, one of my biggest things, like, I understand whenever people don't like, you know, watching or listening to my videos because of my accent. Like, I 100% understand that. Because, like, my thing is like, I don't have a problem with any race, religion, like anything. Like, I don't have like a problem against that specifically. But one thing that kind of gets under my skin is like, just that, like, that ghetto female thing kind of thing, which is like one of the reasons why I don't really like Cardi B's music and stuff. It's just like that ghetto female tone just kind of gets under my skin, and I just don't enjoy listening to it.
There is no tomorrow for you. You explode with honor. You all kneel before the emperor.
It's like if anything, when I can't stand it the most is whenever a white person, like a white female, tries to do like comes is approaching you with that ghetto white tone. Like, whenever a white female is approaching you with that ghetto female tone, like that, more than anything, it just gets under my skin to the point to where, like, I just don't want to listen. I just want to remove myself from the situation. Period. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's not about the ghetto dialect necessarily. I mean, I guess ghetto dialect's fine. It's more about the attitude behind it, I guess. Really, it's like, I mean, and I'm the same way when it comes to like to me, I don't even know that I have an accent until people tell me about it. But it's like, there's a big difference to me to people that have my accent, as far as people that have my accent and that are like nice, genuine people, versus people that have my accent that are like completely ignorant, arrogant people, if that makes any sense. Yeah, that's the best way I can explain it.
That thing cannot ever have been human. No more meat for you.
Cause I mean, like, that's the thing is, I mean, it's not the accent in general. It's just like, I guess it's really about the way the person kind of comes across. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, obviously it depends on where you grow up, people you're around, all that stuff, but it just it gets put out of proportion. It's like now with
Happy ending.
all the garbage that's going on in terms of people getting butthurt over, you know, color and all this kind of stuff. It's just, you have to tiptoe around so many different subject areas, and then you have, like, you know, your intense outliers, which are people who really exaggerate certain aspects of each thing.
Eat my vengeance. engine with or no ammunition. My cursed beast! I will rid the earth of this plague. Get back! Your strike was weak.
You know, I was wanting to look and see what gun this was. This looks like a... I couldn't tell you.
I will use my bare hands.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, MG42. But then again, I can't get a good look at it because it doesn't. It's got that removed in. One thing that I want to do on my shooting channel in the future, which this right here could be like very well 6 to 12 months in the future, but like I've designed a lot of things on paper that I'd like to create IRL whenever I have the time and the funds to do so. But it's like a motion tracking firing system that can be controlled via a keyboard, that would allow most like AR pistols to fit within like a mountain bracket and mounted via like a universal mountain system. And that's something I'd like to mess around with in the future and showcase on the shooting channel in the future. But I've got most of the intricate details worked out. I just have to specifically customize it to mount like a certain like AR style rifle that fit a certain like weight profile so that it would still be functional from like working on an X and a Y axis. But yeah. No, no, no! No! That's not what I wanted to happen. That shouldn't happen. Okay. We got this though.
A drink that requires a mature parrot.
Yeah, I mean that's my thing. I mean I got a lot of interesting stuff planned, and like I've got a pretty in-depth background into a lot of these subject areas. It's just about, like I said, having the time and the funds to execute a lot of the stuff.
Speed caller, speed up your line.
But it'll be an interesting playthrough either way.
This water makes me fear delight. Now they die.
But that's why we keep a large stack of points on the side right there. I just got sidetracked in my thought process right there.
You are eviscerated.
Bro, okay, well, that just made me think. More importantly, you think you'll get that? You know what? I've thought about that as well, because like automatic weapons are definitely cool, but like I'm a fan of I'm more of a fan of semi-automatic weapons just because, like, I feel like the full auto aspect of it is not necessarily necessary, because like I can fire a semi-automatic weapon with a light trigger just as fast as, you know, a lot of your standard fully automatic weapons, as opposed to, like, I mean, certain weapon systems have a gas system that allow them to fire at extremely high fire rates. So it's like I'm not trying to compete with that, but it's about usability, you know what I mean? And but it's very possible. I would definitely be down. It's impractical but fun. So I mean, I'd definitely be down to acquire that at some point, along with the appropriate licensing to manufacture basically any weapon I felt the desire to manufacture. So, because like I said, I'm only 21 and I already understand and can build practically most any weapon. Like, yeah, I mean, all it takes to build weapons is just buy a CNC machine, and then the raw materials, some threading instruments, and then you can get into the side prospect of like ammunition manufacturing, where you just need like the loading and unloading part of it, and then you can pretty much source anything you want and then build whatever you want, because like you don't even have to go through the headache of trying to find the dimensions. It's like you can find the legitimate blueprints for practically any weapon just readily available on the internet. So, not to mention that you can, as a United States citizen, you can manufacture any weapon that falls within the standard guidelines of what the ATF has set aside, as long as it's, you know, not a short-barreled rifle, a short-barreled shotgun, whatever. As long as it's a standard weapon, you can manufacture it legally no matter what. So that's why like 80% lowers are such a big thing right now. But yeah, I would like to have the appropriate certification and paperwork to build full auto weapons, anything I wanted, period. Along with the ability to deal with like explosive ordnances.
Nothing but you.
But I mean, like I said, that would be a hot minute in the future. Okay. Let's get back to it, baby. I would love to at least make it to like round. I think we're gonna go for a round 50 run tonight. See, it's 9. Yeah, it's about to be 10 o'clock. I think we'll go for a round 50 run. I don't think there's any need to go beyond that, unless we got a lot of people coming in here chilling with us.
You may not take me.
Yeah, I did. I did Muffin Time. I figured out that it's mainly based off Modern Warfare. So for whatever reason, wherever my main internet company is, it's Modern Warfare servers is that's 100% what it is. It's like Modern Warfare servers ability to connect to where my main internet company is, because like basically every game that I play is fine except for Modern Warfare. So yeah, that's the issue there.
The spirits come to aid us.
No, I mean I agree 100% because like because I've done everything possible to fix the internet on my end. Like I said, I cut down 4 trees that was two of them I think was about 70 to 80 feet tall, and then the other two was about 60 feet tall. But I took and I cut them down just so that my radio tower would have a direct line of sight to my internet company's tower, because the way that my internet works. But what I'm really looking forward to is Starlink, which is the company owned. It's a subsidiary of. Um, I don't know if it's a separate company or a subsidiary of Tesla, but either way, Elon Musk owns it, and it's his satellite internet company, which is launching satellites into place. And within the first 2 to 3 months of 2021, the northern East Coast is supposed to be able to start having service from them, and they're going to be able to like produce at least I think 200 to 300 megabyte per second download speed and 100 megabyte per second upload speed via satellite internet, which is unheard of with the latency that they're going to be able to provide. And then like in certain areas up to like a gigabyte up download speed and like 500 megabyte upload speed. So from there, it's going to bleed down. So I think by the end of next year, I should be able to have that in my area in Virginia, being on the East Coast. That's my hopes, anyways. Because I've got the best internet money can buy at the moment.
Eterno Hikereki.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I mean, 90 gigs per second's crazy. But, I mean, it's like, I mean, they definitely got a prioritized system in place, and I'm sure that infrastructure costs a lot of money. I mean, it definitely costs a lot of money to build. It's just got, I'd say it's got to be like a layered fiber optic infrastructure, considering the amount of time they've had that internet speed.
You be destroyed. Murak focus.
Nope, I ain't going down again, baby.
Have been vanquished.
Cobra, no! Wait, so wait, was you playing with buddies or was you in just like a random public lobby?
Thousand deaths. You bring me great honor.
Oh wait, so it was you playing solo on like the regular mode? Because like I know if you play like solo on the regular mode on like that, yeah, I know what you're saying. I got you. Yeah, well, lag is always just a flipping dick in the toaster. Oh, here we go, 30, baby. Let's get it.
Thousand thunderclaps.
About to finish this can and crack into the third and last one, which would equal the fifth and sixth beverage. Yep, that's how it goes. Zeroed and flipping stupid real fast.
Thousand deaths.
But yeah, I mean, I really hope, because I'm trying to think about in Black Ops Cold War what weapons they could bring back, and I really hope the Thunder Gun reemerges, but in like a new way, because what they done, like I feel like the Thunder Gun right now in Black Ops 1 is great, but it's like what they ended up doing with the Thunder Gun by the time it got to Kino Der Toten, I just wasn't that big of a fan of it. Not that it wasn't horrible, but it's like when they added in all the different variations of the Thunder Gun, it just, I don't know, just a lot, it lost a lot of what it was to me. But it's like I'd be down for them to offer up new variations of like the flamethrower, the Thunder Gun, the Wonder Waff, just all of it.
You will be destroyed.
Oh yeah, now the nuke animation, that'll be interesting too.
Heaven might of a thousand thunderclaps. I will soon need ammunition. You have been vanquished. My weapon is low on honor. the force of 1,000 wombats, you die! By the might of 1,000 thunderclaps! There is no tomorrow for you! You have been purified! This weapon will be useless without a bullet.
Boom, there we go, 31. Let's get it. But yeah, the nuke animation and multiplayer, I'm sure it'll be dope.
My weapon is low on honor. Now packing more of a punch. May the weapon be blessed by the ancestor. Much better.
Boom, there we go. Let's get it. Oh, hello. There we go. Okay, look. Okay, we got their one. Just emptied this one. So we got to crack into the last one. But we got to make this one last. And then we'll poke a hole in it here in a minute. But this is going to be the coldest one thus far. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to see if I can train these guys right here in the starting room. Oh my God, look at me go, baby! No, no, no. Woo! Calm her down.
Thousand deaths. Not on this day, tormented soul. There is no victory.
Woo! There we go. 32, baby. Let's get it. Got the old doggies. Let's get it.
Fetch me their soul. I fear no dog. You are vanquished. Die, demon spawn. Die, dog.
Okay. We got the max ammo. I kind of got to pee again. But you know what? I think we're going to stick it out one more round. Why not? Link the pads real quick if we got the time.
Blessings come from above.
Howdy, howdy, Muffin Time. What's shaking, mate?
Smells like rotten sushi. Return to darkness. Eat and die a vengeance. You will not stop, for you are all destroyed. My honor is bigger than yours. Continue strength. I shall continue. I foul creature. Back to nothing with you. Your soul will not survive this. You bring me great honor. I have finished. None shall remain. Evil persists. Stay out my uniform. Not on this day, tormented soul. I will soon need Get back! Tausenden! Hey, evil beast! From the inside. You don't have enough honor to die. Oh, that thing cannot ever have been human. I'm still better off than with the Arasaka. Vengeance waits for no ammunition. Take great pleasure in ending you. I will use my bare hand.
Okay, that should be around 34. Yes, sir, baby. Okay, let me go pee real quick, and then we're gonna be good to go for like at least the next handful of rounds. Okay. No, no, no. Look, look. It's not. My bladder's not the size of a pea. It's just, you know, I consume a lot of liquid in a short amount of time, and I have to evacuate the bladder. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so every gun we got's empty except for the ray gun. So we can fill up the old M16 if we need to, but
True warrior needs no weapon.
I think we'll hop in the old teleporter and just pack a ray gun just so we have some ammo. We just ain't gotta waste a lot of time packing the M16. I mean, like buying M16 ammo. Okay, and we'll put this right here in the old do-jig there. Throw that down there. Copper ray gun back. Throw the last few granadas. Boom! Beautiful. Okay. So we can grab another film. Oh, max ammo. We'll definitely take it. Okay. We are going to play the spawn room route. I hope. I hope we're going to play. That's what we're going to play. Do the old bunny hop over the top. Blast our way through the middle. By the trap. And boom. Beautiful. Perfect. Look at me. Look at me go, baby daddy. Okay, but since we got the Skull Crusher and the ray gun Packy Punch, we might as well go ahead and use this stuff right here while we got it so we don't waste a lot of our... No, 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 no. I refuse. I refuse to go down. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
Kill you! Creature is possessed! Roller! Continuous strength! I shall continue! Double points! Double the honor! You had an unhappy ending!
Boom! 35, baby. Let's get it. There's no way this drinker is going to last me till round 50. We're going to go until this can is empty. And I'm going to try to drink it slowly.
Looking for more ammunition. Your strike is weak. We will not stop until you are all destroyed. With the force of 1,000 wombats, you die! To your feet! And thunderclaps! By the might of 1,000 thunderclaps!
Okay, so I'm sorry about zoning out right there. But it's like, look, if you want me talking, you got to engage with me in the old comment section right there. Otherwise, I'm just going to zone out and just focus on the gameplay, which is like, if I'm focused on the gameplay, then I'm not going to die. And it's like, this is more interesting if we keep things on an interactive standpoint.
Vengeance waits for no ammunition. It is rotting from the inside. Oh, more meat for you. Get back! Die 1,000 deaths!
Machine gun, what are you doing? There we go.
A true warrior needs no weapon. By the might of 1,000 You kill me? No, I kill you. Die 1,000 deaths.
Beautiful. I really wish I grabbed 4 of those because I know this last one's going to get like gone through way too fast. Boom, there we go. 37. Let's get it. Slowly but surely, ladies and gentlemen, titties. Oh, and we're about to be 38. No problemo.
For more ammunition.
Beautiful.
The tide tips in our favor.
Well, hang on. How long has this stream been going? Hit me up, so like, whoever's still in here chilling, hit me up with how long the stream says it's been going for y'all. Because I've got a time estimate right here, but it feels like it's not correct. So, let me know how long the stream's been going. Because that does not seem right. Three hours and 5 minutes. Thank you, Cuban. For some reason, for me, it's showing that it's been going for 6 hours and 10 minutes, which is weird. I don't know why it's showing that, because I know that ain't right. Huh. Even after I refresh the stream, it's still showing that, so. But there's no way I've been going for that long. Wait, M60? What about an M60?
Useless without a bullet. The force of 1,000 wombat. You die! You will not stop until you are all destroyed. A fist of the Emperor! Quick, kill as many as you can. You don't have enough honor to die. Roller! Eat death, beast! Amazing! The creature is possessed. You all kneel before the Emperor. Amazing! You explode with honor! The force of 1,000 wombats! You die! Eat the death, beast! Not on this day, tormented soul!
Oh. Choke it. Oh, perfect timing.
The ending. Return to darkness. You bring me great honor. Seiten no Hikereki. There is no victory, only death. Oh, breathing come from above. Eat death, beast. The fourth of 1,000 wombats. You die! You are happy ending. Amazing! You explode with honor! You explode with honor! I, evil beast! You kill me? No, I kill you! That creature is possessed! I will rid the earth of this plague! Smells like rotten sushi! You rat pocket! Amazing!
Whew, there we go, baby. 39. Let's get it. Nothing crazy. But just enough. Just enough.
Seiten no Hikereki! their hands. Vengeance waits for no ammunition. Nothing but you. Weapon is low on honor. By the might of 1,000 thunderclaps.
There we go. Okay, so there's round 40. It's about time. Who's still here? Sorry, like I said, I'm sorry about that long bout of silence. I focused up for no reason whatsoever. But we should be getting another dog round here relatively soon. So let me know which one of y'all are still, sitting here chilling like a villain. Because I've already decided I'm going to take and upload this as a YouTube video. Because by the time I get done with this, I'm going to upload it for whatever it ends up being. Since I've just been chilling out thus long. Well, flip it, Cuban. I know you still here. Cuban, you're the OG homie, bro. You really are. I never question whether or not you're still here. No, so wait, Cuban, what games have you been playing lately, though, besides Modern Warfare? Because I know you said you've been on that Battle Pass grind, so have you been hitting up any other main PC games here lately, or have you just been just focused on Call of Duty?
You have been vanquished. Satan no hikereki. You had an unhappy ending.
So now, wait, are you okay? So, I definitely understand GTA and the Red Dead. I cannot relate to the Tony Hawk deal, but I'm sure that's going to be awesome. But how are you planning? Because like I said, the next three main games that I'm focusing on is going to be Cold War, Halo Infinite, and Cyberpunk. So, in terms of those three, so in terms of Cyberpunk, Halo Infinite, and Black Ops Cold War, like, what's your kind of, like, how are you planning on approaching those? Like, are you not interested in Halo Infinite? Are you not interested in, I know you're interested in Cyberpunk because we've talked about that before, but like how are you planning on prioritizing the new game releases that are going to be dropping? Because that's something I'm curious about, like, asking everybody. Because, like, for me, I'm thinking about, you know, like, I'm going to prioritize it as, like, because I'm kind of basing off of content. Like, I'm going to be prioritizing it as Black Ops Cold War, then Halo Infinite, then Cyberpunk. Because Cold War, I want to really hit the zombies, but also the multiplayer at the same time. So I'm going to do like a 50-50 split. But the campaign is going to be so dope that you can't ignore the Cold War campaign. But then Halo Infinite's going to have a dope campaign and a dope multiplayer, so you can't ignore that either. And then Cyberpunk's going to be such a dope campaign, not to mention, you know, the hype train behind Cyberpunk. So it's like one of those things where they're all three dropping within like 2 months of each other. That it's like, how do you prioritize your playtime of all three if you're interested in all three?
I will use my bare hand.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay.
Okay. I have fallen into darkness.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Cuban. So, like, I'm definitely going to focus on COD more. Like, COD and Halo is my primary, and then I'm gonna try to figure out a way I can factor in Cyberpunk into like my, you know, my gaming grind and like YouTube stuff and everything, and especially, you know, whenever I do decide to stream, like, I think. Okay, let me ask you this. So, like, I just dicked myself on Kino Der Toten. Like I said, I know, Cuban, you know that I've done multiple like round 115 runs on here, but I just dicked myself on this because of all the phenomenal liquids we've been consuming. But sorry, there's gonna be a story mode I will want to beat. Then we'll want to work on my rank and multiplayer as well as zombies. Oh, I'm sure they're gonna have some kind of ranking system for zombies, without a doubt. Without a doubt. But the okay, wait, hey, I just lost my train of thought. There's something I was gonna ask you. Okay, I just straight up lost it. Something specific, something that had to do with you and me. It's a good question. Plan on playing. Use a good GTA Red Dead Redemption pre-order. Can't remember. Oh, I'm like going to play Halo because. I'm definitely hoping to add a lot of content for zombies, but the other thing is so like, because I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I feel like the Halo franchise kind of died off a little bit, and they're attempting to bring it back, because after watching the Halo Infinite gameplay footage that I've seen thus far, they're kind of playing off that original Halo look, like as far as like Halo 3 and Halo Reach. It's kind of like a, you know, like a hybrid blend between the two, in my opinion. And I feel like that's going to kind of draw a lot of Halo fans back to Halo. And so I'm curious, you know, if they're going to try to bring back the flood aspect, because like that was a really big deal back in the Halo 3 side, and a lot of players really enjoyed that, you know, like the flood zombie kind of deal. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so it's going to be awesome. Like it's going to be awesome either way. Like there's no doubt that the, you know, the Cold War stuff's gonna be awesome, and then the Halo Infinite stuff's gonna be great, and then like Cyberpunk, there's really no way to know what that's gonna be other than what like the gameplay and stuff they've released so far. So I'm hoping that lives up to the hype that it's got, because I've seen the gameplay footage for that game's campaign, and I think it's gonna be awesome. But I still lost my train of thought on what was the main thing I was going to ask. Anyways, like I know that Cold War, it's like I'm just trying to decide on what. This is not the main thing I was going to ask, but like I'm pretty sure the main thing I'm going to focus on to begin with is like I'm going to do my first impression of zombies and multiplayer. That's going to be my first main focus. But then after I do my first impressions, I'm going to dive into zombies mainly and go for the world record runs on like the zombie maps, whatever those are, and figuring out like the tutorials for the zombie stuff. And then after I do all that, which will, you know, take place over the first 3 to 5 days, then I'm going to kind of dive deep into the multiplayer aspect of it and grind that. And while I'm grinding the multiplayer stuff, I'm going to try to play some campaign stuff here and there and stream some of that stuff here and there. What I might do with the campaign is I might just stream the campaign straight through and then upload it after I'm done. And that will probably be the best way to handle the campaign. If I had to guess. Okay, wait, Cuban, I'm sorry. I just see I seen your name, but I seen how it skipped, and I heard about a new mode where players will be zombies in Warzone. Whoa, hang on. Okay, so I'd seen the part where you said about the zombies in Warzone, and then I seen your recent thing about what campaign first myself before I do. I get that 100%. Well, no, and see, I want to do that too. Like, I would love to play the campaign first, but because like to understand it. But it's like I want, like, for me, I'm trying to think of it as, like, you know, kind of like from the content, like purely from the content creator perspective. And it's like I know that I definitely have the skill required to like hit a world record run on the zombies. So that's what I'm trying to think of. And then everything beyond that is just about, like, you know, how much time you spend in the game, along with understanding the, like, the story of it. And it's like I want to understand the story more than anything, but if I can go ahead and like put in the time and work to hit a world record run on the game, I feel like that's what I should do. But we'll see. Exactly. So I mean, like, I'm trying to think of it exactly, like, from a competitive perspective. Let me lower this a little bit. Like, I'm trying to think of it from a competitive perspective, but I mean, I don't want to, because like I said, I mean, I want it to be about what I enjoy playing and what I enjoy doing, and like for me, there's been such a gap between an awesome zombies mode, and I feel like this is going to be a big spinoff because I mean, the Call of Duty line itself is nowhere near being done, and I feel like the Black Ops series is hitting a point to where it's like they had their original starting point, they fell a little bit, and now they hit this point and they're about to spike up to something beyond what they've ever been before. I did not know. God dang it. So if I knew that, I would have pre-ordered it on Xbox. Like, I already pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition on PC. God, okay. Well, you know what? I wish I'd known that earlier. My biggest problem is like the download time. Either way, there's a gap between it. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, so I pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, so it's like I'm not necessarily worried about like a couple, like even a 12 to 24 hour difference, because as soon as the game drops, like I'm pretty good at like developing a customized strategy. Like, I never look up, starting with like here recently since I've started focusing on like YouTube and like YouTube content and streaming. I never look at like other content creator stuff or like others, just other anything. I just focus on trying to develop my own strategies for like zombies and stuff. And like the strategy I used on Tag Der Toten was 110%, you know, like my strategy, and they got me to round 114, which my goal was around 115. So the only reason I dicked that up was because, you know, I'd been up for too long, and I stretched my gaming endurance level too far. But I definitely plan to do a lot better with Cold War, and I'm gonna play it a lot smarter. So I'm gonna set it up in like 6 to 8 hour intervals, where, you know, I'm streaming and or gaming, and like I said, I keep it consistent right off the rip instead of waiting too long. Because the thing I found with the multiplayer, because like with Modern Warfare, I didn't get into the Modern Warfare grind until like a month after the game dropped, and I was still able to complete the Damascus camo way before most people was able to. So if I keep with the same kind of schedule and I play the zombie stuff right, I should be able to complete the zombie world record runs at least to round 115, as long as the number 115 still plays a key role in the zombie storyline. And then I should be able to do the campaign playthrough and hopefully factor in the Halo stuff and the Cyberpunk stuff and get that content up, along with factoring in the multiplayer stuff. Then after I get the main multiplayer groundwork out of the way, I can take and roll back over to the zombie stuff. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think that's the best way to go. Oh, it's definitely gonna be a long 2 months, no doubt about it. It's like, have you heard about how many seasons? Because I haven't looked it up. Have you heard about how many seasons Modern Warfare is going to be? Because I mean, I know there's going to be a season 6, obviously, but it's like, I mean, once Cold War drops and stuff, I think it's pretty irrelevant. So I don't even understand why they would even want to drop seasons of Modern Warfare after Cold War drops, because it's like everybody that's playing Modern Warfare now is a part of the build up to the release of Cold War. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like, I feel like as soon as Cold War drops, they might do one more season on Modern Warfare. But once again, thinking of it from a business perspective, there's not a lot of reason for, even though Modern Warfare is a phenomenal game, there's not a lot of reason for them to waste a whole lot more money into developing more seasons when there's not a lot more reason for them to develop more seasons when they have to, like, spend a lot of money hosting the servers and, making sure people keep an eye on spotting problems and so on and so forth. It's it's a very monetary intensive process that there's just, like, it's amazing to me that they keep continuing to host servers for, like, older games. I tried to play some BO3 on PC earlier today. Couldn't find a lobby. Tried to play some. I've been trying to hop into a BO1 match on Xbox One cross-platform version for the past month and a half. Haven't been able to do that. So whatever they're paying for those servers that they still are hosting, it's not paying off because I haven't been able to do it. Like I've easily spent 6 to 8 hours trying to find a BO1 multiplayer lobby on Xbox One's cross-platform 360 version. As in, like, I've not sit there and stared at it, but I've done multitasking events while I was trying to find matches and couldn't do it. Never found a match ever. Period. Couldn't find it. And then I've only spent about 30 to 45 minutes trying to find a multiplayer match, a team deathmatch on Black Ops 3 recently, and couldn't find a match on PC. So, you know, it is what it is. It's interesting though, because it's like, I know there's people playing it. It's just about how the servers match up for what you're trying to find. You know what I mean? So once again, it is what it is.